Hello to all my lively ladies. You're very welcome to today's full body kettlebell workout. And these are simple moves to keep fit at home. Now let's get ourselves warmed up before we begin. Now, I just want to point out that it doesn't matter if you don't have dumbbells. Don't be worried if you see kettlebell in the title. You can very much do this workout with a pair of dumbbells. Okay, now there are a few exercises that are very specific to kettlebells, like the swing, and an exercise that you probably, I don't know, you may have seen it before or even done the exercise yourself, called bottoms up. So they are very specific to kettlebells. But like you see, I have done dumbbell swings so much over the last 3 years on the channel. And bottoms up, I will find an alternative for you if you don't have a kettlebell. Let's reach those arms up a little higher. Good. Reach up. Now this workout might inspire you maybe to put on your Christmas list, put a kettlebell on your Christmas list, because they are a wonderful tool to work out with. And like I say, there are certain exercises that are very specific to using a kettlebell. So there you go, there's an idea maybe for your Christmas list. Good. Lift and lift, lift and lift. Let's do 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Now drive those knees up for me, warm up the hip flexors here. So I would class this as a strength training workout today. The exercises are going to be very slow, very precise, very strict. Okay, so working all those major muscle groups. So it's again just replacing a kettlebell with a dumbbell, okay? Sorry, all the way around, replacing a dumbbell with a kettlebell. But like I say, use your dumbbells here. Good. Some of the exercises you might find a bit tricky with weight altogether, and you may have to just use your body weight. That's fine, like a single leg deadlift. I'm going to try it today with the kettlebells. But if you want to go body weight, if you're new to the exercise or you just find this very challenging, just try your body weight. Good. Let's punch out, punch up. Punch out, punch up. Good. Out and up. Good work. Reach up and out. Reach and out. Well done. Warming up that shoulder girdle now to get ready for our moves today. Good. And out and up. Out and up. Good. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and last 1. Now let's step out to the side and swing the arm. Change. Other arm. Good. And around we go. Again, we're just further warming up that shoulder area, that joint. Very important we get it mobile. Good. And around. Good. And other way. Keep going. Come on. You can do it. Nice big moves with the arms. If you're really struggling, just make them smaller, okay? Smaller, decrease the range of movement. Good. And around. Well done. Keep going. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Now let's get the hips mobile. Rainbow legs. Make sure that the hip bones are facing the front. Good. And around we go. While we're here and the arms are free, if you're wearing a watch, any kind of watch, just turn the face in, okay, so that, sorry, I'm getting all my legs confused now. Just, you don't want the face of the watch if you're using a kettlebell. Oops, I'll just focus here for a second. Facing up, because you might crack the face of it. So you always have to be careful with watches when you're working with kettlebells. That's it, good. And around. Feeling a lovely bit of mobility coming in here now. Great. And last 2. And last 1. Excuse me, let's open those legs. Maybe a little bit wider than shoulder. Bend over, center, over. Good. Making sure the abdominals are engaged before you do any side bends of the back. Okay. Good. Over and over. Good. Reach across and reach across. This is a lovely stretch here. You're really feeling from the armpit to the hip. Lovely torso stretch. Good. And across. Use your breathing. 2 to go. And last one. Let's get some calf work in. Now our first exercise we're going to do is a deadlift with an upright row. So it's a nice combination move. You're getting the upper and the lower half working together. Okay. Just gently pressing those heels in. Good. Because time is short here, I do like to do a lot of combination exercises because they work a lot of muscle groups in a short amount of time, and that saves a lot of time working out. Great. Let's do 10 seconds. Good. Now I want you keep going with that actually, and I will show you this exercise. Now if you're using your dumbbells, it's just like what we always do here. You're just replacing the kettlebell with your dumbbell. So make sure that you stick your hips back behind you, reach down, whether it's a kettlebell or a dumbbell, and then an upright row. And you'll be able to separate out 2 dumbbells there for your upright row, okay? That's your first move. Let's hit the timer and we'll get started. Enjoy your workout today. Okay. Now, all right, let's get into position. Engage the tummy. So pull your belly button right into your spine. Make sure now those hips go out behind you there, and then into your upright row. Now I forgot to say it's a 10-50 sequence today. So I'm just adding on a little bit more time onto our strength. Good. You can always decrease your work time and have more rest time if you want to. Down. Nice and slow, feeling those hamstrings, the back of your thighs, working hard. Good. And upright row. Now we have a knee raise next with a shoulder press. So working the hip flexors and your shoulders next. Good. And lift up. Well done. And lift up. Now 2 rounds of this today, so take your time. Okay, now this is where you will need to protect a watch face as you have your dumbbells just hanging there on the wrist. Up. Good. Get the balance. You might find the first 2 your balance is a little bit off. Don't lean back. Knee, same side, same knee, same arm. You could do opposites if you want to. And lift. This is a real full body move. It's going to burn out those shoulders by the time we reach our time. Good. And reach. Reach up. Good work. And lift. And lift. Come on, you can do it. Nearly there now. Whew. This is a tough one. Well done. Okay, now I'm going to go 1 kettlebell, and this is our single leg deadlift. Now this is one you're very familiar with. Abdominals engaged, falling over. Good. Stay on 1 leg. Don't try to switch because it is challenging enough as it is. Good. And down. Good work. Put your foot down and regain your balance. And down. Good. Just keep going. Remember, we're not looking for a lot of reps, just a few good quality reps. So slowly taking your time. Well done. Really feeling the glutes working your butt muscle, your hamstrings. Okay, let's take a moment now. The rest is short today. Good. Take breaths in. Engage your core muscles before you begin, and repeat for the other leg. Now don't worry if one side is just a lot worse than the other. You feel very unbalanced. I feel that this side, that's very common with the body to have just different mobility on one side compared to the other. Just work on that. If you find that with any muscle group in your body, just spend a little bit more time on that side. Now we have what's known as the king of kettlebell exercises coming next, and that's the kettlebell swing. Now you know I do that with dumbbells anyway, but really and truly it works so well with a kettlebell. Good. Well done. Okay, we leave it there, we won't rush into another one. Now, kettlebell. Now you can either do 1 or 2 dumbbells here, you can even do two kettlebells, but if you're not really used to this exercise, stay with 1, okay? Stick that bottom out behind you, let those hips lead. Good. Squeeze it out. Squeeze it out. Well done. And squeeze. And you don't have to lift the bell too high. Good. Keep it down quite low. It's not a shoulder exercise. Or with the dumbbells as well, keep them low. And squeeze your rear. Good work. Keep going, last 10 seconds. Got some side lunges coming next. And last one, control that weight coming down. Now our side lunges, just stepping out to the side, switch hands. If you're only using 1 kettlebell, let's do that again. And then the other side. Now just sidestep it. If you can't do very big ranges of movement with lunges, just a little sidestep. I have to switch hands here because I'm just using 1 kettlebell. Good. Same with the dumbbells, just switch hands. That's it, good. Reach down. Reach down. Good. Reach down. It's lovely mobility for your hips, inner thighs here. Trains the abdominals to try so you don't fall forward. They're working hard to keep the body stable. Well done. Okay, excellent work. Now we have our single arm row. You could use a chair out in front if you need for assistance. You'll get more muscle groups worked if you just use your own body. Okay, but I understand if you need assistance, bring a chair into it. So you're driving, just like we do in our strength workouts, driving that elbow back behind you, keeping it tucked into your rib cage and all the way down. Good. Keep a little bit of tension as the dumbbell or kettlebell go down towards the floor. Other side is next. Again, this is a lovely one, both with a dumbbell and a kettlebell. I like the fact the handle of the kettlebell makes this a very easy way to perform this exercise. Good. And drive back and down. Okay, give yourself a little rest because it is very short, and we'll get into the other side now. Let's get into position. Okay. Drive back, lower down. Lower down. Give me a full range of movement there. Keep that posture nice and upright for me. Elbow back, lower down. Now we have an exercise called bottoms up coming next. And if you don't work with kettlebells, you've probably never done the exercise before, but I'll show you an alternative with your dumbbells to work on your shoulder stability. It's an excellent exercise to work on shoulder stability, which is a very overlooked part of strength training. And last one. Okay, now bottoms up. You can do 1 or 2 with the kettlebells. So what you're doing is you're turning the bottom of the bell up towards the ceiling and then just go forward and go back. Now it's wonderful for your wrists. Keep going with that if you're using a kettlebell, and you can even use 2 kettlebells if you want to. If you're not doing that, dumbbells over the head, forward and back. So you're still working on shoulder mobility, just to a little bit of a lesser extent. Now, double up here. Now this is really hard. You can actually, your body is fighting the wobble of the kettlebell here. So that's basically what you're doing here. And it's really working on your wrist mobility and your shoulder mobility. And you adding a walk to the mix, you're making it a little bit harder too. Good, so you can just walk around. That's it. Good work. Nearly there now. Well done. And these are why I have kettlebells, because I just love exercises like that. Now, we are going into tricep extension. So up above the head. And again, you're used to tricep extensions with me in our strict strength training workouts. Just use your dumbbell there. Good. Reach and down, reach and down. So you can actually use one dumbbell or double up. That's it, good. Keep going, come on. Straighten up to the ceiling and down. Now we're going to do a bicep curl next with a chest press. It works very well with 2 dumbbells, but of course it won't work with 2 kettlebells, so I have to improvise here. One more. Okay, so usual move with our strict strength training. So we do a bicep curl and then you're going to do a chest press exercise. Here we're just using 1. Curl, push out. Okay, curl, push away. And back down, curl, push away, back down. Now we're straight back to exercise 1 after this one. That's our deadlift, upright row. Curl it, keep those elbows tucked in for me. Good, curl it, push away, curl, and drive that weight away, working those chest muscles. Good, and drive away. Feeling it today. I did a bit of chest work yesterday, so I'm feeling this exercise very much. Okay, now we're back to deadlift. Pause the video if you need a little rest. Okay, let's get ready for this one. And we're adding that upright row. Stick that bottom out behind you. And then into some upright row to work those posture muscles. Good. And upright row. Good work. And upright row. Just make sure you're letting the bottom lead there with your deadlift. Bottom out behind you like you're going to shut the car door with your bottom. That's it. Keeping the back very straight. And into your upright row. Good, now we're going to double up. For the next exercise, it's the knee raise, shoulder presses. And there we go, okay. Well done. Okay, let's double up next. Okay, so get those bells ready. Try not to lean back with this one. Engage the tummy, that's it, good. Reach, reach, knee raise. And drive those weights up to the ceiling. Lift. Good. And lift. This is a tough exercise. Come on, we can do it. Now these kettlebells weigh 5 kilograms each. So that's about 11 pounds each here. So I'm a little bit heavier here today. So I'm a bit slower with this one. Good, 2 kilograms heavier than those blue dumbbells there on the floor. Good work. And rest it out. Okay, let's get ourselves ready for single leg deadlift. Okay, not to be rushed, this one now. Let's go. And if there's any exercise I ask you to do at a slow pace today, this will be it. Good. And down. Now don't worry about going towards the floor. You may see the kettlebell going down very close to the floor, but that's just because of the way it's designed with the handle and then the body of the bell. But you don't have to be going all the way to the floor with these moves. Good. Reach. Well done. Really feeling that standing ankle working hard. Keep going now, a few more. One more maybe. Well done. Okay, shake out that standing leg, feeling it there. All right, let's get ready for the next one. I'll stay this way, so I'm not kicking things. Good. And back. Take a moment to really straighten your body as you come up. That's it. Extend that leg behind you. Ooh. Try again. Don't worry if you lose your balance. Just keep trying. That's it. Good. Well done. And again. Good. Feeling a little bit more balanced round two. That's good. That's a good sign. That's why I like to do 2 rounds with any strength training moves. This is our last one. Excellent work. Okay, now we're into kettlebell swing. Now kettlebell swing is very much a posterior chain exercise, really using the glutes and the hamstrings. So really extend your hips back behind you. Don't worry too much about the swing of the actual bell. It moves all in the hips. Good. So extending. Good work. Drive those hips forward into an upright plank. Good. Come on, keep going with this one. Well done. Feeling the glutes now, really starting to work hard. Good. And squeeze. And squeeze. Last few seconds. Then we'll head into our single arm row, one side at a time. All right, take a moment. Now get into position. Keep that back heel up there. I think that helps with this move here. Nice upright chest. And drive back. Good. Drive that elbow back. Keep the elbow close to the body. That's it. Feeling the extra weight with this one today, because usually I do it with this with a 3 kilogram weight there behind me. Amazing when you go up a kilogram or 2, you'll feel it. That's it. And all the way down. Lift and all the way down. Good. And back and all the way down. Keep going. Last few. Down. And one more. And all the way down. Okay, other side. We're doing really well getting through each move today. Okay, keep that back heel elevated there. Drive back and down. And down. Keep a slight bend in your elbow. That just keeps the muscles under tension there. Don't just let that arm flop. Okay, with no control. Keep the tension in the weight you're using. Great. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Get your breathing going. Don't hold your breath. That's great. Last 10 seconds. Come on, we can do it. Elbows tucked in nicely to the side. Good. Excellent work. Okay, let's get into these side lunges. Now I was switching the bell from side to side. You can do the same thing with a dumbbell. Get ready for this one. Okay, let's go. Remember, side step it. If you're not able for large range of movement with your side lunging, just do a little side step. That's it. Might be able to get a little further, round 2. Good. Well done. Keep going, come on, we can do this. Good work. And change. Try to keep that chest upright as much as you can. That's it, good work. Last few seconds now, really feeling a good stretch and a good bit of mobility with this exercise, especially with the extra weight. It does make a difference. It brings your body that little bit further, gets you out of breath. Whew. Bottoms up. Here we go. Try the exercise with the dumbbells above your head if you don't have your kettlebells. Okay. Whew. Left side now is feeling this. Good. Well done. Go forward and back. If you're really struggling with it, you can just stay still. I think though it distracts the mind just to move off the spot. Good work. Really feeling the wrists working hard here. Now it's amazing, amazing wrist work here. Shoulders as well, biceps as well are working. They may not be going in and out of a move, but they're definitely working isometrically here. Tricep extension is next. Opposing muscle group. And then we finish off with a bicep curl and a chest press. Okay, well done. That is so tough, it looks so easy. Now let's get into our tricep exercise. Reach up. Bring the weight down to your upper back muscles and extend and then back down. Extend those arms. Try your best to keep the elbows pretty close to the earlobes. Breathe, breathe in, breathe out. Good work. Come on, we're doing great here. Well done getting through all of these moves today. Reach and lower. Really feeling this weight now, this extra weight here. Good. I can do it. I'm going to keep persisting till I hear that beeper. Last one. Okay, all right. Now your bicep curl, last exercise. Chest press. Okay, so curl. Let's do that again. Curl, push away and down. Curl, push away and down. And if you liked today's workout, I'd love to hear your feedback on this one. Okay, I've wanted to do a kettlebell workout for a long time. I don't know why it's taken me so long to get around to putting one together. But I think part of the reason is I know a lot of people don't have a lot of equipment. And I always try to make sure my workouts are just pretty much a very basic amount of equipment because I don't want you to feel excluded. But if you did enjoy it and you had to use your dumbbells, just let me know how you got on with it. Would you like to see more kettlebell workouts? And a thumbs up if you did enjoy it too, most importantly. And thank you so much for all the thumbs up that you give me. And there you go. I was going to say, here's my dumbbell clap. It's my kettlebell clap today. Okay, well done. Brilliant, excellent work. Now I'm feeling my muscles are feeling really thick. They've been put through their paces with that one. Okay, let's bring the heart rate down a little bit. Just came up a little bit with a couple of the exercises. Maybe those side lunges really drove my heart rate up today. Okay, we'll do a few stretches. Let's stretch out the triceps. So we just worked our triceps. Let's give them a little stretch out. So again, patting yourself on the back, and then you are just holding the fleshy part of your arm, not so much pulling on joints. And we're going to push that elbow into the palm, like a little tug of war going on here. So we're using the hand to help us stretch out the back of the arm. Good. Try and keep the neck relaxed. I know it's a little bit hard in this position here. Let's switch around, other side. Again, not so much pulling there on that joint. Again, just be aware of that. Good. Feeling it a lot more this side than the other. Excellent. Good work. Now let's do a little hip flexor stretch. You might need a chair for this one. Just going down, dropping the knee towards the floor. Reach up. The further you go to the floor, the more of a stretch you're going to get. Now this depends on your balance, your leg strength. But again, if you do need assistance, just put a chair to the side or out to the front, whatever works there. Or hold onto a wall even. Ooh, feeling that there now. Now if you tilt your pelvis back while you do this, you're going to get a much better stretch. So just imagine your pelvis is like a bucket and it's full of water. I want you to tip the water out behind you. Okay, tilted. That's it. You're lengthening that hip flexor into your quad, your thigh muscle. Okay, try that for the next one. Okay, so down we go. Tilt your pelvis back. It's literally like you get your pelvis and you put it into posterior tilt. Good, reach up. There's always a correct way to stretch. You can hang in stretches or you can stretch correctly. Reach, good. If your arms are tired after some of the exercises, bring it down and come on out of that one. Good. Let's stretch out those hamstrings. So sitting back into your stretch, bring that heel up. Good work. Some people like to put their foot up on a step to stretch their hamstrings, so you might want to try that as well. Sit yourself down. Well done. Try and drop your hips a little further as you get into the time passes and you feel that tension wears off. Bring your body a little bit further into the stretch. Other side. Good. Sit your hips down a little bit more. Well done. Feeling a nice pull on the back of the leg. That's good. I'm going to stretch out the back muscles next. Now you can use a door frame or you can use a chair or a countertop. I have a chair handy here. So I love this stretch. Something that can be done quite regularly each day, just to take that tension out of your upper back muscles. It's a lovely stretch for your latissimus dorsi, your swimmer's muscle. Great work. Good. Now you can push the chair away or you can step back yourself to increase the range of movement. That's it. Relax your neck as well. Oh, that feels so nice. Good work, and come on out of it. Now if you want a longer cool down, I will link up my cool downs in the description box below the video here. You'll find a cool down playlist to work with there. Don't forget to hydrate. I know the weather's getting cooler, but we still have to get that hydration in to allow for muscle recovery. And as well, always watching what you're eating. Getting into the kitchen and preparing your own food is so important if we want to have that full jigsaw puzzle, all those little pieces in our jigsaw puzzle in place. Okay, good sleep is another piece of the puzzle too. So I know it can be difficult at this time in our lives with our night flushes and that, but trying your best to try and get to bed at the same time every night, get up at the same time every morning, following that circadian rhythm, and making sure that you're not on screens late at night. I know it's a big problem in our society these days that we're not able to turn off the screens. You really should not be looking at a mobile device or any device really, maybe half an hour before you go to sleep. Try and get back into the old-fashioned way of falling asleep with a book. Okay, thanks so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. You did a great job. See you soon.